it's Victoria Marie back with another layout, and this layout is called Lucky. And I did this as a challenge on my Facebook group. We were to use 5 shades of green, and so I went through my stash and I found some pattern papers and some other embellishments that I had laying around. And to be honest with you, green is not necessarily my favorite color. So when I created this challenge and I started pulling all of these elements, I'm like, I don't know about this, but I went ahead with it anyway because I'm the one who made up the challenge. It was inspired by one of my members. So hey, Denise Peterson, if you're watching this, she came up with this idea to do a scrappy challenge for St. Patrick's Day. I actually filmed this the day before St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just now doing the voiceover. I have such a difficult time doing voiceovers on my iPad. All of you know that I've switched my iPad to record, and what ends up happening is I'm halfway through recording and the iPad app, the iMovie app, just closes out, and that annoys me, and I've been researching and there's no workaround on it. It is on the Mac, on my laptop. I could probably go ahead and do that voiceover, but whatever. I got to figure this out. So anyway, so I take a piece of white textured cardstock, and then I go through all of my pattern papers and I pull out some green cardstock, or at least cardstock that has green in it. And so I have some My Mind's Eye, Then and Now paper, 14 Sparks by Crate Paper, Soho Garden, which is that little flowery paper that I'm about to cut up right there, and then Record by Studio Calico. And I'm sorry for the shaking. The way my camera is mounted, whenever I'm doing something on my desk, it shakes, so I will fix that. So I'm cutting them in 6x6 squares, and my idea is I'm going to layer, and I'm thinking I was going to layer it with that big chevron strip that I cut in half, going down the vertical of the page. I'm actually going to switch it to a horizontal orientation here in a minute. And then now I'm mounting my photo on the white cardstock, and I'm going to punch a border with my EK Success border punch that looks like notebook paper on one piece of the pattern paper. So here I am deciding I'm going to do a horizontal orientation, and then I'm thinking I'm going to cascade the papers, but I'm not sure at this point. That is a picture of me hugging my Scraptastic kit when it came in the mail, as I do often. Those who know me on the Scraptastic Facebook page have seen this picture and some other pictures of me holding my kit. Alrighty, so I'm going to put that washi tape down kind of to cover that joint, and then I'm trying to decide how I want my layers. I grabbed some of my Tim Holtz Distress ink in Pumice Stone, which is one of my favorites. I was going to do it in black, but the black one just seems to get everywhere, so I just use that sparingly. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these layers. If you notice, I have sped up my video. I'm trying something out. Initially, when I started doing videos, I did speed up my video, and then I slowed it down because I couldn't figure out how to speed it up in my iMovie on my MacBook Pro. But I can speed it up on my iPad. Because I don't like my videos to be too long, because you don't want to sit here listening to me ramble on and on and on and on about my scrapbook pages. All right, so I'm going to hear that. I'm layering. I kind of stagger my layers. That looks good to me. And I'm going to commit and put that on the page. And I'm going to rough up the edges a bit to give a little texture and dimension, which I don't do often. I don't know why, but it looked really nice there, so I'm going to do it. And now I'm going to work on my title. Okay, so for my title, I am using some thickers, and there's sparkly green thickers that go very well with this green theme. And these thickers are called Doll, and I love this font. I pull out that lowercase y by mistake. I'm going to end up switching that out for an uppercase y, although it kind of looks good. So this layout's called Lucky because I do feel lucky that I'm able to be a part of a kit club, and being able to enjoy all these wonderful products that I get on a monthly basis. And it's just, I'm just lucky to have this hobby just in general. That's really what it's about. Not so much the products, but just so lucky to be involved in this in the scrapbooking community, and to just really enjoy this hobby. It is truly an obsession, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so now I'm using some tidbits that come from October Afternoon. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, and I'm joined by Rennie Benny. Can you say hi, everybody? You got to say it.
Hi.
Okay. That's good. Apple. Okay, they know you like apple. Okay. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, so I'm using some frames from Studio Calico. No, Basic Gray from the Hey You collection, and this is an old collection. And I cut up the frame to sort of mount the top and the bottom of the layers. Then I grabbed some of the, oh, what are those little things called? That's also from October Afternoon, Daily Flash, Flash Chip Bubble Talk stickers, as well as the Studio Calico stickers that you're seeing me put down right there. They're cork stickers, and those are really pretty. And my idea was I was trying to use up a lot of these embellishments, a lot of this stash stuff that I just kind of have sitting around. And I've gone through quite a bit of it lately, but I can definitely go through some more. All right, that little camera sticker that you see me put there and that little circle sticker comes from Evalicious, the Hello 2014 Miscellany Puffy stickers, which I got with a kit. And then I'm pulling out some embellishments that I had left over from a Scraptastic kit from Chicken Nitty. I'm going to see if I can use some of these die cuts on the layout as well. My idea is just I'm going to cluster and layer until it all looks good to me. And so I'm shopping some of these elements around the page. And I really love doing this because it forces me to use up a lot of my embellishments and my die cuts. And it adds so much dimension and layer to my layouts. I cut up a little card there. I like the little text, so I think that's going to end up, well, no, it's not going to end up staying. No, it's going to go to the top. I don't even know what I did on my own page. Okay, it's raining here, and my little one is up because it's raining outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too loud.
It's too loud. It's raining, it's too loud. All right, and so I'm going to hear some of these things down on my page, and then, of course, I've got some of these cork butterflies, which I really love. They're kind of not sensitive. The butterflies are kind of sensitive. They're kind of delicate. They're from American Crafts, do-it-yourself collection, and if you try to take them off the acetate backing too fast, they will tear. And so I did have that happen. So I'm going to put a couple more of those on the page. Then I pull out some more die cuts. Again, just framing and layering. And by the way, I am working on a tutorial on how to do layering. I get so many questions about my layering technique, and so I thought I would do that along with some other techniques as well. So look for that to come, probably not until next month. I'm finishing up training at my job, facilitating training, and that's usually very busy for me. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to play around and do some scrapping. All right, and so I'm putting some different tabs there at the top, just again to add some interest to the page. I get some of these Daily Flash die cuts. I have a bunch of die cuts just laying around. I decide to create a cluster at the bottom, just to bring the eye down to the bottom of the page. And I'm going to replace that camera puffy with the smile, with a die cut that says smile here in just a little bit, because I think that navy blue was just a little bit darker than what I wanted for the page. Okay, so I had to stop my recording for a minute to put my kid back to bed. So anyway, I'm going to change out that puffy sticker for that smile die cut that comes in one of the Daily Flash die cut packs. I didn't realize I had so many of those hanging around. All right, so I'm going to pop another one of those cork butterflies, and I'm going to put a piece of, a foam square. I cannot talk. I should not do voiceovers late at night and being distracted by my kid. So anyway, I put a foam dot underneath that butterfly. And I'm going to do the same at the bottom, creating that little cluster with a banner. And that says date, and so I'm going to stamp the date with my Heidi Swap roller date stamp, and then the other little banner says seriously. Then I'm going to put a enamel dot. These are by Teresa Collins that I found at Joann's. They were like on sale for, gosh, $1.30, something like that, some months ago. I wanted to put a flare there, so I decided there was too much cork, so I take that circle cork that says yes, and I replace that with a piece of flare that says I love scrapbooking that I bought from Two Peas in a Bucket when they were still, well, during their closing sale. And I'm thinking I wanted to put something else there, but I changed my mind. I was thinking a bow, but that was just too much. So I put another enamel dot at the bottom. I'm going to grab my Stettler pens, which I love. I just bought a set of these at Target. I may have mentioned that in my last video. And I'm going to journal about how I'm so lucky to have a hobby that I love and adore. And I love getting Happy Mail every month. And that Scraptastic kits are simply amazing, because they really are. One of my favorite kit clubs. I'm going to add a little bit more of the enamel dots as well as stars and hearts. And these are some Teresa Collins ones as well. I bought a whole bunch of these not too long ago. Just add a little bit more interest to the page and some whimsy and a little bit of movement. And am I done? Oh no, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to stamp the date on here. This picture was actually taken in January. And I may have scrapbooked this picture before, but I'm not sure. But if not, then if so, then it's just scrapbooked all over again. So I take some Teresa Collins gold foil stickers that have different words and sayings and things, and I put happy. I'm going to journal a little bit more at the bottom. And this is not my norm, because I usually like to, you know, I'm very linear, so things have to be quite horizontal or vertical. And so, of course, my journaling is at a slant. Then I'm going to add some washi tape, and I thought, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day, so why not a little bit of rainbow washi tape? At least that's what that looks like to me. And that added a tiny bit of color, and there you see my fro. Okay, and I'm adhering everything down and getting everything into place, finally. Fixing my cluster at the bottom because I added some washi tape there, just so it can be consistent with the rest of the layout. And I think this, oh, and then I add some Heidi Swap Mist in gold, which I found that you have to shake up really, really, really good. Otherwise, it'll come out like a diluted gold color, not a really nice solid gold. And so I sprinkle that around because why not? And there's my little girl's hand. She was critiquing Mommy's work at the time that I was making it. So now I'm going to slow the video down so you can see the layout close up. And overall, at first when I did this layout, I didn't like it. But now that I'm looking at it, I actually like it. It looks really, really good. Really, really good. And this is going to go into my little scrapbook. And I'm telling my little one to wave hello because she was so interested in what's going on. So there's little tiny hands saying hello. And I think some pictures will be coming up soon. Please leave your comments at the bottom, and I'll talk to you later.